Welcome back, everyone. We're here to play a game of Legion.
We are.
Yes, it's going to be kind of a learning game. I think this is Mike's first game.
Yeah, this would be my first Legion game.
Yep, so he's playing kind of a Krennic list at 800 points with a bunch of stormtroopers, shore troopers,
Death troopers,
and sniper teams.
Sniper guys. Yeah, I found this list on the internet.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun.
That's what the guy said.
Or else.
No one on the internet has ever lied to me before, so.
Yep, and then on my side, I'm doing robots.
In disguise?
In disguise. I got one unit painted. Ooh. Doing a lot of robots with Count Dooku. So that'll be fun.
He's so fancy.
He's so fancy. We both have capes. It's gonna be great.
That is what is at stake here, is whose cape is nicer.
The cape game. Yeah, so we got our armies all built and we're about to do the mission determination, which we'll film.
Yeah.
All right, so I have the first veto. So I think my first veto is going to be on hostile environment.
This is kind of how we decide what we're doing.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. I'm going to veto this thing.
No, from left to right.
Oh, let's go from left to right?
Yep. So currently we're playing clear conditions.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I don't think I have any way to get rid of that then, right?
What, clear conditions?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can veto clear conditions.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so
Yeah.
I would leave that.
Yep.
So I have to decide, can I go down a row or do I just decide up here?
Yeah, you can do this, or this right now.
All right, this seems like the most boring of...
Sure. I'm going to go ahead and veto this mission.
So if I pass, could I veto something after you do?
I'm all done. That was my 2 vetoes. So you have the last veto of the game, or you could pass.
I'm going to pass. I'm good with this.
So then we're going to be playing clear conditions on battlefield lines and fighting over sabotaging the moisture evaporators.
Perfect.
Cool. We'll set up the game and then we'll go over the units in more detail. All right, so we're looking at the armies now. So what do you got on your side of the table?
All right, so starting with my left to my right, I got shore troopers. Nope, I lied. I got scout trooper strike teams here. A sniper with a spotter.
Yep.
Stormtroopers with a sniper guy. Stormtroopers with a sniper guy and a medical robot. Shore troopers. The shore trooper mortar. Krennic is back here, bravely leading from the rear, as he does.
Yep.
I got my death troopers. Another one of those scout trooper strike forces there. Bosk and a third stormtrooper with sniper guy.
Cool. And then on my side, I've got droidekas.
I'm no match for droidekas.
Unit of troopers. Unit of troopers. Unit of troopers. Droidekas.
Oh no.
Dooku. Painted unit of troopers. And unit of troopers.
Woo!
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the first turn. So starting with my first activation, I moved a unit of troopers up next to the moisture farm right here.
Scout troopers activated. They moved and they started fixing that moisture farm.
Excellent.
Because we organics need our water.
My troopers moved up to here. They double moved.
The stormtroopers moved twice. Get into cover.
I pulled my commander out from the grab bag of fun, and he double moved into cover here.
Got the death troopers from the grab bag. They made a single move and then took a standby action, which gave them a free aim token.
I pulled the droidekas from the magical box. They fired, did 1 damage and gave 2 suppression to this unit here, and then kind of scurried up with their one move.
Their attacks are suppressive because everyone being attacked knows they're no match for droidekas.
No match for droidekas.
So Boss kind of slinks around the corner there and fired his heavy mortar at the droidekas. There, the shield looks like it took the brunt of the impact, but he dealt 1 damage and that's about it.
Yep. So this unit of troopers moved up and then took a shot here, not doing any damage.
The stormtroopers moved up. They asked to see some identification. They could not find anyone on file named Roger, so they yelled blast them and killed 3 droids.
Roger, roger. So this droid unit activated, walked up, and then got hit by the standby order from this unit that the mortar added into, and they killed 4 guys. They fired back and dealt no damage, and all of it went into cover, thus ending their activation.
That scout trooper strike team moved and threw down a sonic charge.
So my unit of troopers double moved up and hidden cover next to the evaporator.
Grab bag stormtrooper unit with medical droid has double moved.
So the droid Dakars went. They started here, went into ball form, and then balled their way over to here, prepared to do some shooting next turn.
Krennic moved up and shot at the droid Dakars but missed. Well, he dealt no damage. Absorbed by that cover. Short troopers moved up and took some shots at the droid Dakars and missed.
And that is the end of the first turn. Ooh. Go ahead.
The short troopers jumped the barricade and took some shots at the droid Dakars.
Stripping their shields and still doing 2 damage.
Most impressive.
This unit of droids have activated. They did not have an order, so they took a couple of shots here and did nothing because of cover. And then moved up into base contact with the evaporator.
Dun dun dun! The scout troopers shot with their holdout blasters and shot 1 droid and then fixed up that vaporator.
Pew!
Pew pew.
The droid Dakars went. They took their mandatory shot at these guys, but didn't do anything. And then they just took a dodge token. And they're hoping to weather the storm.
The stormtroopers are suppressed, so they shot. That is all they did.
Yep. Took off a couple of shields. So these guys aimed and then shot at the short troopers. They didn't do any damage, but they did manage to get a suppression on them.
The death troopers shot into the droid Dakars and then worked on fixing that vaporator.
Did, I think, 2 damage? 3 damage? 2 damage.
2 damage.
So the droids activated. They broke the thing and then gained a dodge token. And they're done.
The stormtroopers moved up and, knowing better than to mess with a dude with a red lightsaber, took their shots at the droids, killing 2 of them.
Oh my, yes. Dooku had activated. He forced pushed them over the barrier into melee range and then tore them to shreds.
They're very dead.
They're
I'm just
very
gonna paint
dead.
them all red.
They're very, very dead. And it goes back to my opponent.
Krennic took aim with his blaster, and along with the mortar, finished off the last droid Dakar.
The droids activated, broke a thing, and took a shot, and did some suppression over here.
The scout trooper strike team moved twice. First once, and then again.
These guys moved up, took a couple of shots, but got nothing through the cover.
Stormtroopers crept around the corner and opened fire.
Killing all of the droids.
Kerpew.
Then it goes to my turn, which I flip an order for a model that's dead, so it goes back to my opponent. Mr. Bosk.
He has this crazy climbing rule, so he just sort of scales up the building in giant lizardy leaps.
And scales.
He's ready to impose to strike with his portable mortar.
On the roof.
Yeah.
Scales. That's the end of the turn. First activation.
The Death Trooper is activated, dodged a little bit, and fixed that vapor a bit more.
So these droids units activated, moved up to the barrier, and took shots, and only got suppression.
The Short Troopers activated. They moved up a bit, and with the backup fire from their mortar, took shots into the battle droids on the roof there.
So this unit of droids activated, lost one of their suppression tokens, and took a shot into these guys here, returning fire, killing 1 guy.
The stormtroopers took aim and fired at the droidekas, killing one.
These brave droids activated. Finally broke through the evaporator and took a shot over here, killing one of these guys.
In honor of Empire Day, the stormtroopers have opened fire into the droids.
Oh no.
The droids expertly dodged most of the blows, except for the one that was doing his Keanu Reeves Matrix impression. He fell face first forward into blasted fire. And
Well, one of them had to die.
that one was Roger.
Yep. Dooku activated, moved over here, and then force lightning the crap out of, what are these, death troopers?
Shore troopers.
Shore troopers, leaving
Well,
one
they're
to
not so-
survive.
They're not so sure anymore.
Shore trooper. And then because of the order, he then made him take a 2 move far, far away from the combat. I mean, not that far, but, you know.
Yeah.
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 Bosk moved forward and fired his mortar.
He sure tried.
I was having thoughts as he was moving and firing why it's okay for him to fire his mortar after moving, but not the mortar trooper, and that's what screwed it up.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Droid Dooku activated, set his targets to kill, took a shot at the shore troopers and did 1 damage that went into stims.
Emergency stim.
Emergency stims. He's done.
The Scout Trooper strike team group there moved up, do an explosive, blew it up, killed themselves.
Yep. Also killed a droid and gave him a bunch of suppression tokens and almost killed the droid Dooku. The droids activated, lost one of their suppression tokens, ticked the final damage onto the evaporators and then dodged, and they're done.
Those 2 scouts double moved. They're done. Director Krennic takes a heroic shot at the battle droids and then strategically repositions away from the blender that is Count Dooku.
And that's the end of the turn. So start of the turn 4, I played Fear, Surprise, Intimidation, and you played Voracious Ambition. We were tied and I won the flip, so I'll be going first this turn. So Dooku with his order double moved into this unit here and made his free relentless attack, murdering all of them, and then force pushing this one guy out of range. Ending his turn.
Bosk walks to the edge of the building and fires down at the battle droids, destroying 5 of them.
Droid Dooku activated, took a shot at Bosk, but did no damage because of cover. He then took a 1 move to kind of get out of line of sight a little bit.
The Saboteur and friend moved up and threw and exploded a sonic charge.
Killing 1 droid and giving everyone a bunch of suppression. Hooray!
Yay.
Droids took a shot at the remaining trooper over there, but missed, and then moved up over here, and they're done.
The shore trooper shot at the droids and missed.
These droids activated and took a shot there. And then they're done. So unit of troopers took a shot up here and then dodged.
Stormtroopers moved up and shot into the battle droids, killing 2.
Last unit of droids activated, nothing in range to shoot, so they took 2 actions to climb down.
Stormtroopers stormed over the barricade and horrifically executed the poor innocent droideka.
Oh,
Never go home to his droid family.
2 shreds.
It was 2 days from, was it cold storage?
Yeah.
His wife is one of those spaceships with like the nose.
Yeah. Not anymore, he's not.
Nope. Director Krennic has strategically redeployed.
So at the top of turn 5, Krennic played Annihilation Looms, and now you can see that everyone, basically everything on the table, is stressing out about it.
We ran out of tokens.
We ran out of tokens, so the vehicle crits are also
Basically all the tokens.
basically all of them. Oh boy, and I played Assault, so he gets the first turn.
These guys were starting to panic a little, so Director Krennic screamed at them, and they jumped over the barricade and shot one of the droids in the head.
These 2 guys shaking in their boots didn't lose any of their suppression, but they did manage to flip that 1 switch. And they're done.
Stormtroopers move up and shoot that last battle droid.
They're all dead. Droid troopers shaked all their suppression, moved up, and then missed their shot.
Lusk is too scared from the Death Star to climb down, so he shot at the droids over there. They're there. Killed 2 of them.
They're all dead now.
Well, I mean, 2 of them are dead. They got some more suppression tokens back, though. It's important.
So these droids activated, and they were terrified of the impending doom. Doom. So they're fleeing towards the stable edge.
Farewell, brave souls. The stormtroopers activate, yell, there they are, blast them, and shoot the fleeing droids, completely ignoring the objective.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Dooku activated, and force lightning that guy, and then flip the switch on the evaporator.
The mortar fires and kills the remaining droids.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Having secured this vaporator single-handedly, Krennic is pushing through the crowd to examine it. He needs to inspect it.
Looks good.
Looks good, yes. It's a little broken, but looks good.
Yep. I think that's the end of the turn.
Indeed. The scout troopers are going to move up, and they're going to start working on that vaporator there. It's looking good.
Looks good.
Making some beeping noises, lights are flashing. Krennic is pleased.
Dooku activated. Flip the switch one more time, and then force lightning the crap out of that mortar. He's done.
Krennic remains oblivious that a battle is happening. He's just kind of working on that moisturator. His hands are quite dry. This time of year, you know, it's important you kind of moisturize.
They're very chapped.
Yeah, that's what this whole thing is. You don't get Dooku's silky skin without a lot of moisturator.
That's what the droids knew. That's why they're breaking them.
Yep.
The droids once again shake off their suppression, aim their rocket launcher at Krennic, and fires, yelling, "Blast them!" They did 1 damage.
He now is aware that combat is happening, though.
Yep, he's not happy.
He's not pleased, no.
He's not going to do anything. It's the end of the turn 6, but you know.
Why didn't someone tell him this? This is when he deploys the garrison and then runs into the building to have some sort of side mission plot with Death Star plans.
Yep. So this is the end of the game. We didn't do any more orders because, well...
They don't matter.
They don't matter. They ran up, hit the button, and these guys aren't in range. So this is the final score. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3 for me.
1, 2, 3?
To 3, so it's a tie.
Woo!
Nice.
It's all good demo/learning games should be.
Yep. Yeah, we got a couple of things wrong in there, but not too many.
Yeah, I think we did it right.
Yeah.
It's when we take all the cards and rules and look them over and reconvene tomorrow over coffee for all the things that we did incorrectly.
Yep.
Or you could tell us in the comments below. We won't read them, but you can tell us.
Yeah, we read them.
Kevin reads them.
I do. I hope you enjoyed this.
I know I did.
Bye.